So before you watch this amazing, magnificent video, I want you to turn off your device and just go sit alone for 5 minutes. So now, assuming you've done that, I'm probably guessing you did not do that, but assuming that you have done that, I want you to tell me how it feels. So if you're a normal person like me or you, it probably feels pretty weird because as humans in the modern day, we all like to distract ourselves with distractions instead of facing the parts of us that we don't really like. That's why a lot of us are afraid to be alone, because these parts that we don't like, we can only build off of and experience when we're all alone. And this cycle of constant distraction overall leads to brain fog, poor focus, poor attention. It makes it hard to stay present in conversation and just overall life. And overall, it even leads to greater unhappiness. In this video, I will give you 5 ways to avoid distraction and get back in touch with your true self. Also, stick around till number 5 because it is the most important lesson. Number 1, no screens within 1 hour of sleep. So essentially this means 1 hour before bed, no screens. Firstly, it's bad for your sleep because screens emit blue light, which wakes up your brain instead of putting it to sleep. So it's overall negative in that sense. But secondly, in this context, the time before you go to sleep should really be a time where you kind of relax, you calm down, unwind, reflect on the day, and bring your own thoughts with you to sleep for the night so you can really have a positive and effective sleep. You should not be consuming a lot of low effort dopamine before you go to bed, as the most important times of the day are how you finish the day and how you start the day. And these need to be the times where you are kind of with yourself and you can kind of really go through your own thoughts, and this will help you become a more effective person. This also means no phones when you first wake up, as immediate dopamine makes the rest of your day seem worse, as dopamine levels would have already spiked at the beginning of the day. So the rest of the stuff that happens in the day that may not be as exciting as that is diminished, and you become less happy and less present. If you're someone who, as soon as you wake up, you roll over, you get the crust out of your eyes, you turn your light on or whatever, and you reach over and you pick up your phone and start scrolling on Snapchat or Instagram or any of these apps, you're going about it very wrong. You're doing a disservice to yourself. So do not do that. It's one of the worst things you can do. You're doing a disservice to yourself. And one of the other reasons, because when you first wake up, you want to start the day with your own thoughts, because you don't want social media or YouTube videos or movies telling you how you should live this day. This day should come from the thoughts that you have when you first wake up. And this can really obviously have a huge impact on the rest of your day. How you start the day is super important. That's why people say breakfast is the most important part of the day. You have to start out with your own thoughts. It also just wastes valuable time in the morning you could be using to be productive. And the same thing at night when you do this, it makes it hard to fall asleep and cuts in your sleep. So overall, waste of time. Number 2, no screens while eating. So nowadays it kind of feels like maybe you get home from school or work, you get some food, and maybe you'll do family dinner still, but instead of maybe just enjoying the positive and hopefully high quality food you're eating, you have to add even more dopamine to the equation through watching TV or scrolling or having an AirPod or something like that. In reality, multitasking is a very positive skill, can help you become very effective. But when you're doing something as sacred as enjoying a meal, please take the time to be present and thankful rather than distracting yourself again with screens. And this also is not just necessarily for eating. This also can apply to just other tasks. Maybe you're doing your skincare routine at night. You don't need to be watching a show or scrolling or anything like that. If you want to listen to music, listen to music. I love music. I absolutely could not live without music. But at the same time, don't be someone who has to listen to music throughout the entire day. Just try to, when you're doing tasks, just try to focus on that task instead of distracting yourself, and it'll help you build back your attention span and become a more effective person. Number 3, spend intentional time away from stimulation. So what I mean by this is every day, just try and take some time out of the day. The day is 24 hours long, so you can surely find time to do this. And do a task that is away from stimulation. For example, taking a walk outside with your thoughts, or thought journaling, for example. These tasks help to build back your focus and attention span, which overall will obviously help you in a lot of other aspects of life, which is something I've been talking about this whole video. These activities are also very fulfilling, calming, and will give you a sense of purpose in your life. You can even add meditation to this list as well. Me personally, I wouldn't really add it because when I meditate, I try to kind of cut off my thoughts, try to just focus on my breath in the present moment. While maybe you do stuff like this, you kind of could just let your thoughts just go wherever and just go crazy. So this is why it's a little different, but overall, both these tasks and all these tasks I'm talking about help to eliminate brain fog and increase focus. And these tasks like this can seriously help build back your brain and eliminate just all the negative stuff in your brain and really make sure that you become a more effective human being. Number 4, delaying gratification. So I can make an entire video on this topic. I probably will. This is something that my dad has really taught me ever since I was young. So shout out my dad. I love my dad. Shout out to him. Um, so what I mean by this is instead of looking for short, low effort dopamine, for example, just like scrolling social media, you instead look to complete harder tasks that release more dopamine you have to work for. For example, instead of just going on your phone, you could work out, take a shower, cook a healthy meal, or complete a project. And then these topics and these things, at the end of the day, you'll get something done. Plus, you'll also get a better dopamine increase and you'll feel more fulfilled. For me in the morning, I wake up around 5 usually. Maybe if I didn't get enough sleep that night, maybe I'll push it back a little bit. But I usually get up around 5, and then obviously I want to reserve an hour with no screens, so around to 6. But during that time, I like to work out. I like to cook breakfast. I like to take a shower, anything like that. And then once I'm finally able to go on my phone, I get more satisfaction out of that, and I feel more fulfilled rather than just if I woke up immediately in the morning and just went on my phone. So delayed gratification will help you in all aspects of life, but it will also help you just become a more effective person and eliminate brain fog. Number 5, intentional technology use. So last but not least, this is the most important one in my opinion. And what I mean by this is stop going on your phone or computer because you have the urge to or because you're bored and don't know what to do. Instead, before you go on your device, have an exact reason to why you're using it and only use it for that purpose. For example, say you wanted to learn about journaling. You can look up Journaling by Young B and you would see my video. Great video, by the way. Check it out. Don't just go on your phone and to scroll and don't just try to find a video that entertains you. Try to look up and use technology for a productive purpose. But overall, just do not scroll. Don't continuously refresh notifications. And especially, this is probably one of the most important things. Take out this video. Do not watch adult content. I made a whole video on that. If you're trying to be successful, I don't know how you're still doing this. It's one of the worst things you could do for your dopamine receptors. So if you're going to continue doing this, just forget everything I tell you. Click off the video. Adios. Okay. And another thing, it's kind of a random one, but just don't be in the shower listening to music. Like, just take 5 or 10 minutes out of your day to do this. 99% of people in the modern day do not do this, do not have any time of the day where they're just thinking. Some maybe when you're falling asleep, but most people do not do this and do not take time out of the day. So just take 5 or 10 minutes out of your day, at the very least, to start while you're not being stimulated. And like while you're cleaning yourself in the shower, you do not need music, bro, or a TV show. So anyways, thank you for watching this video. I wish you the best in your self-improvement journey, and I know I'm 100% positive you'll become the best version of yourself. Thank you for watching. Peace.